Alright folks, welcome back. We have a Japanese 50s reissue Strat. It's got the single ply white pickguard, got the truss rod adjustment and the heel. It looks like two-tone. Looks like a two-tone burst. It's really nice looking. Nice vintage amber neck. Sort of a, I would say that's a C-shaped neck. Very comfortable to play. Made in Japan. So yeah, I've been torturing Richard. This thing's just been sitting here for over a week. But I am on vacation, and that's just that. So here we are. I'm going to get this thing apart and do a quick little bit of cleanup on it. It seems to be playing okay, so we're just going to put some strings on it and pretty well call that it. So let's get started here. Okay, so really the only problem is this single ply pickguard. Oh gosh. The person who strung this up didn't know what they were doing. Oh gosh, the strings didn't end up inside the little post, but rather just tucked in there. That is hilarious. You know, you get to a point where you know enough about something that you can't really fathom a point where you didn't know anything about. Like I didn't even used to know having a setup was a thing on your guitar. Like I didn't even know that that was a thing that people did. I came from a time where you had one of those little Seiko tuners, and it was like if you were playing your guitar at home, mostly I was tuning it to itself, so. Oh wow, look at the size of that block. That's a nice sized block. A while back I got this machinist's oiler. I don't know if I've ever even shown it, but this thing is amazing. So here's what I use this for. So you can see here, it's got a little tip. And what I do is I keep a little bit of oil in there. Just gently lube up parts like that. Because I find with these guitars that have a bit of wear, and this one are, you know, you can tell it's been used. Instead of fighting with these parts, like discovering in the middle of trying to set up this guitar that I'm gonna have to fight with one of these parts, I just kind of come at it from a preventative maintenance perspective. And if you treat it like that, then it's not as likely to bite you in the backside. And then I can just come along with a little bit of, just pull up any of the excess. And I hopefully shouldn't have to fight with that while I'm setting it up. I want to have it flat so that I don't have to go into messing with it. And you want to know what it is? It is perfectly flat. Beauteous. So I'm already confirming what I already saw, which is guitar actually has a pretty good setup the way it is right now. Wow, these are small frets. Frets are actually in not bad condition, but yeah, it's got a pretty good setup already. So I'm just gonna clean up the frets. We're gonna leave the patina on the tuners and all that kind of stuff, so we're just going to leave that. Hit the tops of these frets with the fret eraser real quick, and that just get any of the scale off of it. I always have to laugh when I see how people have given up the ghost on the bottom few frets. You can always tell the fretwork just sort of stops, which I find hilarious. Okay, that's gonna do that. Now I can hit it with some of this stuff that I still have around. Nice. Cleaned up nice. Done and did it. All very high and all very crooked. All right, 9 times out of 10, if I just straighten them, you find that that's how somebody messed with them. If you straighten them, they go right back to, look at that, exactly where they're supposed to be. 5/64ths. 3/64ths. That could still come down a smidge. Crooked! That'll do. It's funny, it's become very predictable. You can tell when a person has touched their own guitar versus somebody who knew what they were doing. And it's like, when I see these saddles all like wobbly and cocked off in one direction, it's like almost 9 times out of 10, if you just straighten them out, they're right back where they were supposed to be. So let's see, the neck was straight when I went into it. So I'm hoping for 10 thou. It's another thing I find with most guitars is if you go into it with a straight neck, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Like dead on, bang nuts perfect, 10 thou. I'm gonna hazard another guess, but the intonation is okay at 2. Perfect. Ooh, a little sharp. Well, that's why. It's not fully seated in there. Flat forward, sharp back. Perfect. Okay. All done. Didn't need nada. Let's get a sound test of it and send it on down the road.